What if I told you that the secret to becoming a millionaire isn't about having money, connections, or even talent? What if it's about something far more powerful, something you already have inside you? Today, we're diving into the stories of 14 underdogs who started with nothing, faced unimaginable challenges, and rose to become multi-millionaires. These aren't just success stories. They're blueprints for how you can achieve greatness, no matter where you start. But here's the thing. Success isn't just about money. It's about the mindset, the lessons, and the relentless determination to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against you. These individuals didn't just dream big. They acted boldly, learned from their failures, and turned their struggles into strengths. So, if you're ready to unlock the secrets of the world's most inspiring self-made millionaires, stick around. This video might just change your life. Oh, and before we get started, if you're serious about transforming your mindset and achieving your dreams, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're here to inspire and empower you every step of the way. Let's go. 1. Tony Robbins. Raise your standards and believe you deserve success. Tony Robbins is a name synonymous with personal development, but his journey to success was anything but easy. Growing up in a chaotic household, his mother struggled with addiction, his father was absent, and the family often relied on charity to survive. Tony could have easily become another statistic, but he chose a different path. At just 17, Tony immersed himself in personal development, learning from mentors like Jim Rohn. He didn't just read books, he took massive action. He started by selling seminar tickets, learning how to connect with people, and refining his message. Today, Tony Robbins is a global icon, helping millions transform their lives. But here's the kicker. Tony's success wasn't just about hard work. It was about mindset. He once said, "The only thing that's keeping you from getting what you want is the story you keep telling yourself." Tony raised his standards and believed he deserved success, even when the world told him otherwise. The lesson: success begins with raising your standards and believing you deserve it. Tony didn't wait for permission or validation. He decided he was worthy of success, and so should you. If you're enjoying these lessons so far, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Your support helps us create more content like this to inspire and empower you. 2. Andrew Carnegie. Master the 3 stages of life. Andrew Carnegie's story is the epitome of the American dream. Born into poverty in Scotland, he immigrated to the U.S. at 13 and started working as a bobbin boy in a cotton mill. But Carnegie had a plan. He divided his life into 3 stages: learning, earning, and giving. In his early years, Carnegie devoured books and educated himself. By his 30s, he had built a steel empire worth hundreds of millions. But Carnegie didn't stop there. In his later years, he dedicated his wealth to philanthropy, donating over $350 million to causes like education and libraries. Carnegie's philosophy was simple: the man who dies rich dies disgraced. He believed that wealth was a tool to improve society, not just a means to personal comfort. The lesson: life is a journey with distinct phases. Focus on learning, then earning, and finally giving back. This balance is the key to a fulfilling and impactful life. 3. George Soros. Bet big when the timing is right. George Soros is a name that sparks controversy, but his success is undeniable. Born in Hungary during World War II, Soros grew up in a world of uncertainty. He learned early that timing and conviction are everything. In 1992, Soros made history by betting against the British pound, earning $1 billion in a single day. This wasn't luck. It was the result of meticulous research, unwavering conviction, and the courage to bet big when the opportunity arose. Soros' story teaches us that success often requires boldness. He once said, "It's not whether you're right or wrong that's important, but how much money you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong." The lesson: when you're confident in your strategy and the timing is right, don't hesitate. Go all in. 4. Shonda Rhimes. Say yes to hard work. Shonda Rhimes, the creative genius behind Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder, didn't achieve success by chance. She grew up in poverty and faced countless rejections before breaking into Hollywood. What set Shonda apart was her relentless work ethic. She didn't just write scripts. She rewrote them, refined them, and poured her heart into every word. Her story reminds us that talent alone isn't enough. Hard work is non-negotiable. Shonda once said, "You can dream big, but you have to work hard to make those dreams a reality." The lesson: treat hard work as an adventure, not a chore. Success belongs to those who are willing to put in the effort, no matter how many times they fall. If you want to know more about luxury, wealth, and lifestyle, my channel has a variety of topics, including personal finance, success tips, and insights into the lives of wealthy individuals aimed at helping you improve your life and achieve your goals. Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bells, because I dish out valuable information every week. 5. Walt Disney. Pursue your vision, even if you're not perfect. Walt Disney's name is synonymous with magic, creativity, and innovation. But behind the fairy tale success of Disney's $200 billion empire lies a story of relentless perseverance, bold vision, and the courage to dream big, even when the odds were stacked against him. Walt Disney grew up in a financially struggling family. His father, Elias Disney, was a stern man who often moved the family from place to place in search of work. Walt found solace in drawing, using art as an escape from the harsh realities of his childhood. But here's the twist: Walt wasn't a naturally gifted artist. In fact, his early sketches were far from extraordinary. What set Walt apart was his ability to dream big and his willingness to take risks. At 22, he started his first animation company, Laugh-O-Gram Studio, in Kansas City. The studio went bankrupt within a year, leaving Walt with nothing but a suitcase and a dream. Instead of giving up, he packed his bags and moved to Hollywood with just $40 in his pocket. Disney's big break came with the creation of Mickey Mouse in 1928. But even then, success wasn't instant. His first 2 Mickey Mouse cartoons failed to gain traction. It wasn't until Steamboat Willie, the first synchronized sound cartoon, that Mickey became a sensation. Walt's vision didn't stop at animation. He dreamed of creating a place where families could experience magic together. A dream that led to the creation of Disneyland in 1955. Critics called it Disney's folly, predicting it would fail. But Walt believed in his vision, and today, Disney theme parks attract millions of visitors annually, generating billions in revenue. The lesson: Walt Disney's story teaches us that you don't have to be perfect at something to revolutionize it. Success isn't about having all the skills. It's about having a clear vision, the courage to take risks, and the persistence to keep going, even when others doubt you. As Walt once said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. 6. Tyler Perry. Super serve your audience. Tyler Perry's journey from homelessness to Hollywood mogul is one of the most inspiring underdog stories of our time. Born in New Orleans to a violent father and a mother who sought solace in church, Tyler endured a childhood filled with abuse and hardship. At one point, he was homeless, living out of his car while trying to make it as a playwright. Perry's big break came with his stage play, I Know I've Been Changed, which addressed themes of abuse, forgiveness, and redemption. Themes that resonated deeply with his target audience, Black churchgoers. But success didn't come overnight. The play initially flopped, and Perry was left with just $200 to his name. Instead of giving up, Perry rewrote the script, poured his heart into the production, and took the play on the road. He performed in small community theaters, often to half-empty audiences. But he kept going, refining his craft and connecting with his audience. Eventually, the play became a hit, and Perry's career took off. Perry's success didn't stop at stage plays. He created the iconic character Medea, a tough-talking grandmother who became a cultural phenomenon. His films, which often feature themes of faith, family, and resilience, have grossed over $1 billion at the box office. In 2019, Perry opened Tyler Perry Studios, a 330-acre film production complex in Atlanta, making him the first African-American to own a major film studio outright. The lesson: Tyler Perry's story is a masterclass in staying true to your audience. He didn't try to appeal to everyone. Instead, he focused on serving his core audience, Black families and churchgoers, with stories that reflected their experiences. His loyalty to his fans paid off, proving that you don't need to please everyone to build something massive. As Perry once said, I'm not trying to please everybody. I'm trying to please the people who love what I do. 7. Ralph Lauren. Be ambitious, not desperate. Ralph Lauren's name is synonymous with timeless elegance and luxury. But his journey to building a $7 billion fashion empire began in the Bronx, where he grew up in a working-class Jewish family. Ralph's passion for fashion started early, but he didn't have the resources or connections to break into the industry. In the late 1960s, Lauren worked as a tie salesman for Brooks Brothers. But he had a vision. He wanted to create wide, colorful ties that stood out from the slim, conservative styles that dominated the market. He took a bold step and started his own line of ties, which he sold to small boutiques. His big break came when Bloomingdale's, one of the most prestigious department stores in New York, offered to buy his entire collection. But there was a catch. They wanted him to remove his label and sell the ties under their name. For most aspiring designers, this would have been a dream come true. But Ralph Lauren said no. Lauren wasn't desperate for a quick win. He was building a brand. He believed in his vision and refused to compromise. That decision paid off. Today, Ralph Lauren is a global fashion powerhouse, known for its iconic polo shirts, timeless designs, and aspirational lifestyle branding. The lesson: Ralph Lauren's story teaches us the importance of ambition over desperation. Success isn't about taking whatever comes your way. It's about staying true to your vision and playing the long game. As Lauren once said, I don't design clothes. I design dreams. 8. Louis Vuitton. Embrace the grind. Louis Vuitton's name is synonymous with luxury, but his journey to building a $150 billion brand was anything but glamorous. Born in 1821 in a small village in France, Vuitton grew up in poverty. At 13, he left home and walked 292 miles to Paris, determined to build a better life. In Paris, Vuitton took on odd jobs as an apprentice to a boxmaker and packer. He learned the art of crafting trunks and luggage, a skill that would later define his brand. But life wasn't easy. Vuitton often slept in the streets and struggled to make ends meet. Vuitton's big break came when he was hired as the personal boxmaker and packer for Empress Eugenie, the wife of Napoleon III. This gave him access to high society and allowed him to refine his craft. In 1854, he opened his own workshop, creating lightweight, durable trunks that revolutionized travel. Vuitton's success wasn't just about craftsmanship. It was about innovation. He introduced flat-top trunks that could be stacked, making them ideal for travel. He also patented his signature canvas material, which was waterproof and resistant to wear and tear. The lesson: Louis Vuitton's story is a testament to the power of embracing the grind. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of hard work, perseverance, and a willingness to start small. As Vuitton once said, the quality of a brand is in its craftsmanship. 9. Barbara Corcoran. Turn insecurities into fuel. Barbara Corcoran turned a $1,000 loan into a $5 billion real estate empire. But her journey wasn't without challenges. She struggled with insecurities, using them as fuel to prove her doubters wrong. Corcoran once said, "I've always used my insecurities as motivation to work harder and prove people wrong." The lesson: your insecurities can be your greatest motivators. Use them to push yourself beyond your limits. 10. Jim Carrey. Choose love over fear. Jim Carrey's father gave up his dreams out of fear, and it haunted him for life. Carrey vowed to live differently, taking bold risks, like writing himself a $10 million check before he had the money, and turning his dreams into reality. Carrey once said, "You can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love." The lesson: every decision comes down to love or fear. Choose love, and you'll never regret it. 11. Amancio Ortega. Success doesn't require the spotlight. Amancio Ortega, the founder of Zara, built a $74 billion empire while staying out of the public eye. His story proves that you don't need to be an extrovert to succeed. Ortega once said, "I've always believed that actions speak louder than words." The lesson: focus on execution, not attention. Let your work speak for itself. 12. David Geffen. Build trust through vulnerability. David Geffen's honesty and vulnerability helped him build a billion-dollar entertainment empire. He understood that real connections are built on trust, not just transactions. Geffen once said, "The only way to build trust is to be honest, even when it's uncomfortable." The lesson: be open and authentic. Vulnerability can be your greatest strength. 13. Michael Jordan. Turn setbacks into fuel. Michael Jordan isn't just a basketball legend. He's a symbol of what it means to turn adversity into greatness. His career is a masterclass in resilience, discipline, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. But what many people don't realize is that Jordan's path to success was paved with rejection, failure, and moments that would have broken most people. Jordan's journey began in Wilmington, North Carolina, where he was cut from his high school varsity basketball team as a sophomore. This moment could have crushed his dreams, but instead, it ignited a fire in him. Jordan used that rejection as motivation, training harder than ever to prove his worth. He made the team the following year and eventually earned a scholarship to the University of North Carolina, where he hit the game-winning shot in the 1982 NCAA championship. When Jordan entered the NBA in 1984, he quickly became a star, but his road to greatness wasn't smooth. Early in his career, the Detroit Pistons, known as the Bad Boys, dominated the league and repeatedly knocked Jordan's Chicago Bulls out of the playoffs. Instead of giving up, Jordan used those losses as fuel. He famously spent his off seasons training harder, adding muscle, and refining his game. By the 1990s, Jordan and the Bulls had become an unstoppable force, winning 6 NBA championships in 8 years. Jordan's work ethic was legendary. He once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Jordan's resilience wasn't just about basketball. After retiring from the NBA in 1993, following his father's tragic death, he pursued a career in professional baseball. While many criticized his decision, Jordan saw it as a new challenge. Though he didn't excel in baseball, he returned to the NBA in 1995 and led the Bulls to 3 more championships, solidifying his legacy as the greatest basketball player of all time. The lesson. Jordan's story teaches us that failure isn't the end, it's the beginning. Every setback, every loss, and every criticism can be used as fuel to push yourself further. Jordan didn't just accept failure. He embraced it, learned from it, and used it to sharpen his skills and mindset. 14. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Listen to those who believe in you. Dwayne Johnson's journey from a troubled teenager to one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood is nothing short of extraordinary. But what many people don't know is that his transformation began with one person who believed in him when no one else did. Growing up in Hawaii, Johnson was no stranger to trouble. By the time he was a teenager, he had been arrested multiple times for fighting, stealing, and forging checks. His family moved frequently, and he struggled to find stability. At one point, Johnson's mother even considered kicking him out of the house because of his behavior. But everything changed when Johnson met his high school football coach, Jody Quick. Quick saw potential in the young, angry teenager and encouraged him to join the football team. He gave Johnson structure, discipline, and most importantly, belief in himself. Football became Johnson's lifeline. He worked tirelessly to improve his skills, earning a scholarship to the University of Miami, where he played as a defensive tackle. Though his dreams of playing in the NFL didn't pan out, Johnson didn't let that stop him. He turned to professional wrestling, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Under the name The Rock, Johnson became one of the most charismatic and beloved wrestlers in WWE history. But even then, he faced challenges. Early in his wrestling career, fans booed him relentlessly. Instead of giving up, Johnson leaned into the criticism, reinvented his persona, and eventually won over the crowd. Johnson's transition from wrestling to acting wasn't easy. He started with small roles and faced skepticism from Hollywood executives who doubted his ability to succeed outside the ring. But Johnson's work ethic and determination paid off. Today, he's one of the most bankable stars in the world, with blockbuster films like Jumanji, Fast and Furious, and Moana under his belt. The lesson. Johnson's story is a testament to the power of belief, both in yourself and in the people who see your potential. He once said, "Success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come." All these people have made it and become multi-millionaires in their own era despite all odds. Now is the era of artificial intelligence, and AI has made countless people wealthy in a short time. If you want to know how to get rich with AI, I have a beginner's guide that will show you how to dominate the AI revolution and build wealth in the new era. Click the next video to dive right in.